Since we talked a lot about songwriting and we spend our time in Nashville writing, recording our written songs, we decided that we're gonna do 2 songs here, kind of Nashville style for you. You want the chair? You wanna sit down? I'm gonna kick you. Dan's new, guys. Give him. No, give me my chair. Get that, that's right. Yes, I'm keeping it. Where were you for sound check and rehearsal? Nah, it's all good. We love Dan. Dan is crushing it. He is learning song after song, guys, so put your hands together for him. Seriously, he's killing it. So, up in my memories came the other day, this song, literally just the other day. It was almost to date, I think about 2 weeks ago, maybe. It was about 2 weeks or a week and a half ago. The first time we played like our headlining show. It was a carnival, and at that time, Joe and I had written, I think, our treasured 5 songs, and we released one out into the world, and it was called No Easy Way. And we played it in front of everyone with just a guitar and vocal. And I thought tonight how cool it would be to kind of bring it back to that, bring it back to where it came from. And the song was about a really bad breakup that I went through, and I just felt like no matter what was happening and no matter what I did, there was no easy way to fix the relationship, to break up from the relationship, or just continue on. But at the end of the day, I always felt that I was gonna, still love that person. So we're gonna bring you guys through that and walk you through that story here. And we're gonna kind of make it a little bit of Nashville for you. So this is called No Easy Way.
I have to tell you, it's a funny story. Well, it's not really a story, but I want you guys to go on YouTube sometime and see the acoustic version of this song. It was the first, it's like 10 years old now or more, but it was the first video that Jess and I ever did, and it is the acoustic version of the song. And you'll crack it up, so that's all I got to say.
Please don't judge anything that's going on in that video. And if you do watch it, send us a message on Facebook so we know, or comment so the views go over however many. That was our first crack at a music video. Oh man.
Easy way to say this. I think
first song we ever wrote. Gets me every time. Nah, it's good. It's all good. I mean, I think a lot of times we go through situations and pain, and then we also have fun times that we get to write about. So I think that's the beauty of music, because we can connect with people we never thought we'd be able to connect to before because of those experiences. So this next song felt perfect to go into right after this, and then we're gonna go back to playing, you know, our more upbeat, full. But we were in Florida, and I was really, really, really sick. We were supposed to have some shows, and a hurricane came through, and Joe was writing a song on his guitar, and he came out and was like, "Hey, can you put a vocal line down?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be able to." I couldn't even talk. I was congested. It was horrible. I was like, "What?" He's like, "It'll be a rough vocal." And I was like, "Yeah, you think?" So we sat out on the back porch, and we set up this little microphone and a recording with the computer, and we recorded the vocal track to $100 Guitar.
And it was actually done on a $100 guitar, believe it or not.
Yeah, so the song was actually, like you said, written about a $100 guitar, and we kind of went through and tried to fit the words and make everything flow, and it just felt like it kind of came back from the roots of where we started No Easy Way. We're like, we want a song that came from just a guitar. So I said, let's bring it back to that without all the Nashville. We love the Nashville glitter, but we're gonna bring it back to where it started. So, and I'm not sick this time, which, yeah. So this is $100 Guitar. She's had my back every time. The strings have been changed and the frets still shine. Goes out on the road, walking near and far. Oh, one more song on my $100 guitar. You guys gonna sing the O's later? Bit of twang. It sounds so familiar, like something we've already sang. I sing about the rain, I sing about the wind, and I sing about the pain, and I let it win. Too many times I don't play her enough. She makes me happy. She's had my back every time. string is gonna make me a star. Oh, one more song on my $100 guitar. $100 guitar, $100 guitar. Thank you guys for loving that song as much as we do. Would you like to put this back now? Are you guys having a good time tonight? This is cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous. I wouldn't say I'm a little. I do get really nervous. You know, nobody actually asked that question, which I was kind of glad, but now I'm spilling the beans. I do get really nervous before shows. I get nervous before any time we perform, regardless if it's a cover show or an original show. I think I get even more nervous when it's an original show because we're playing songs maybe you never heard before and you might not like them. But you guys showed up tonight and I'm so thankful for that. So thank you guys for coming out here and hanging out with us at Englewood. Come on. Yeah. So we're not gonna play this song with just acoustic guitar, even though when you asked the question, we talked about Come On Home and it kind of fell out of the sky. And it really did just end up on a piece of paper. I felt like, you know, my hand was a vessel for the words that the Lord wanted me to put down on a piece of paper, and it just came out. And same with Joe playing the guitar, it just all went together the way it was supposed to. And this has been one of the songs I know you guys love to sing along to, and I hope that you enjoy it again here tonight with us. This is Come On Home.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Waiting for this.
Thanks, everybody.
And my line dancers back there, we see you. We see you. Come on home. Yeah, that gets me every time as well. And we're gonna play this song. It's off our new album. It's different from any song we've ever done before. And I went to Joe and I said, I want to play a blues song. And he was like, okay. And so,
Do you know how to do blues?
Do you know how to do that? I was like, no. Well, I was like, I really want a blues song. I want a soulful song. And I had this idea that I wanted so badly in my head, but I couldn't figure out how to get it into an instrument or into anything. And he played this song, and believe it or not, it's the instrumental to Wake Up. And he's like, this is what it's gonna be. And I was like, I don't know, it's just not meshing. So we tried for a long time to make him work. And I went to him after a couple weeks of trying, and I said, so don't hate me, but I think we're gonna have 2 songs now. And I said, I have this idea, and I played some other artists that was like, this is my inspiration. And we were driving in Florida, and I said, I had a dream. And I wrote about it in my journal at the end of the following day, because I couldn't get rid of the dream. It didn't go away. And I was like, ooh, okay, I need to write about this. Just write it down. And in the dream, it was all of these things spiritually and people that I was coming in contact with that just didn't want me to sing, didn't want me to use my voice. And I woke up exhausted. I remember texting my husband and being like, I'm so physically and mentally exhausted from a dream. How is this possible? And I felt it needed to be a song. And out of that came Devil's Blues. And I felt like no matter how much we keep fighting and we keep shining a light into the world, you ever realize the more you try to have a good day, it always seems like something bad's gonna happen, or something bad happens. I'm gonna have a good day. And thanks guys for coming. It felt like that's what this song was. And the anthem for me is, I'm gonna sing, my soul is gonna sing until the devil's blood runs cold. So I'm gonna sing until he is no longer a thing anymore. And if that means I have to sing my heart out until my very last days, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's how the song ended up, and we're gonna play it here for you tonight. guys. That's the Devil's Blues. I hope he shakes in his boots every time he hears that song. How about it? Woo! Maybe we need a blues album. What do you think? A blues spiritual album coming at you next. I'm so glad you guys like that song as much as we do. So now we're gonna change paces completely. This next song is the first song on the album Be the Light. It's called Trainwreck. Yeah. So oddly enough, when I got to Joe's for co-write, he was like, I got this song. It's awesome. It's called Love Train. It's about being in love and like all these things. You go crazy, blah, blah, blah. Exciting I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And he goes, but my computer deleted all the lyrics. And I was like, oh man, that stinks. So like, what are we gonna do? He's like, I don't know, I guess we have to write something for it. And I was like, okay. So he starts talking about trains and I'm like, looking up things about trains. I know nothing about trains. So please, if you hear the song and I said something wrong or we wrote something wrong, we don't know anything about them. But I was like, Trainwreck sounds more appealing to me. So we decided to put this song together called Trainwreck and how you found out that your relationship with somebody didn't work out the way you wanted to. You turn into a train wreck, the relationship is a train wreck, they're a train wreck, and everybody's a train wreck. But truthfully, I think a lot of us can be train wrecks from time to time. Come on.
Not me.
That's why he wrote Love Train, everybody, which you'll never get to hear at this point because it's a loss to the abyss. But we got some line dancers, I think, coming out here. Because you can dance to this song. So, and then you'll get to hear the infamous, famous goat at the very end. This is Trainwreck.
Turning back, 'cause baby, we're
2, 3, oh!
That dog was barking.
Oh, thank you, buddy. We love that you're here tonight and having a good time. We love it. Oh, train wreck. Well done, line dancers. I know there's not a lot of room. It's a little bit of a different room here tonight. So this next song is called Every Cowboy. And when we first put this album together, I think this was the last song that we actually kind of tried to get together for the album. It was like we weren't sure it was going to make it on or not. And then as we started working on it, it like turned into this really fun just story of a song. And when I was 18 and before I was 21, Dad, close your ears. I spent a lot of my time at I spent a lot of my time at rodeos on a Saturday night, and that was my thing. I enjoyed that, but I always found that even if there was a cute cowboy, he always had another rodeo to go to, and never came back. So we decided to write this song, Every Cowboy, and it was kind of one of those things like, I guess they all gotta go somewhere. I don't know where they're going, but they always end up leaving you heartbroken in their Wrangler jeans and cowboy hats. So this is Every Cowboy. Yeehaw, that's right. Yeehaw, that's every cowboy. All hat, no cattle. That's what it turned out to be. I will say I'm happily married, by the way, back there. Spence running lights. You guys give him a round of applause. I know I've been talking about songs where I had some not so good relationships. They are not about him, okay? It's not about him. That's the next album. Kidding, maybe. They will be love songs, I'm sure. All love songs on the next album. But this next song is one that we were talking about earlier, and when we first put it together, we were like, I don't know, Joe was like, what does this even mean? And I was like, well, when you go out with your girlfriends, which he wouldn't know because he doesn't have any girlfriends, he's married. But you go out downtown in Nashville with your girlfriends, you try and get free drinks. You get all dolled up. You spend a lot of time doing that. And I want a free drink. How hard is that? Gentlemen, come on. So by the end of the night, on your way home, you know, at least my girlfriends and I were like, how many free drinks do you get? I did not usually get free drinks. I just bought my own and was usually the friend that needed to go. That was unfortunately who I was. I was the one that was kicking them out of the bar. But we decided to put a song together called Counting Bottles. And it's about going downtown, having a good time, and listening to the band, and hopefully getting a free drink or two. I don't know about you guys.
You count them as you go.
You're counting them as you go. So this is Counting Bottles. It's a crowd favorite. Thank you guys. Well, we got time. I think we're gonna do. I don't even know what time it is. Does anyone know what time it is? Okay. We're good. We're gonna play you guys two more songs here, and it's too early. Are you calling out requests over there? Oh, that's a good one. I think we might know that. We're gonna play you guys a song here that I know you've heard a couple times at our shows. It's very rock. driven, and we were practicing it actually in Florida. And when we were doing the intro, Mad Dog was like, "Why does this sound like something?" And that's how we figured out how to put Cashmere and Bring Me What's Mine together. You know the drills, you know the drill. If you've never heard that combination, which I think a lot of you guys have, you'll have to come to another show. But this song, Bring Me What's Mine, and I still remember the paper that I wrote some of the lyrics on. It was "Bring me some wine." This was a lot of time when I drank a lot of wine, and I was like, "Bring me some wine," and I had all these things about different wines. And Joe was like, "You don't really drink anymore, so it wouldn't really make sense because then people are gonna start bringing you wine to shows, and that's kind of awkward." And I was like, "Yeah, that's true." So I don't know, we tried a couple different things for the hook, and then I was like, well, why don't we just say, bring me what's mine? Like, it could be anything then. You know, it could be like, bring me that Corvette. I mean, I got big dreams. So it could be anything, whatever, bring me whatever's mine. Mark, you got a Corvette we could borrow? So that's kind of how Bring Me What's Mine came across, and if you listen to the verses, you'll kind of tell that there's still a little bit about some innuendos with wine.
Yes.
So if you listen to the verses, let me know if you figure it out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
thank you guys so much for coming out here tonight and hanging out, spending money, you know, whether you got drinks, food, tickets. We are so appreciative of you guys and that. And I think we need to give Englewood and their staff here a round of applause. Really, this is amazing, this place. And you guys mean the world to us. Not only do you listen to our albums, you sing the songs with us, but you show up time in and time out at all of our shows. And we love you guys too. Hearts to everybody here tonight. And I just want you guys to know, you know, it's a crazy world out there. We're all going through stuff, but I'm glad that this is a place that you guys can feel safe. You can feel accepted, you can feel loved, hopefully understood. And you know, we're all here and we're praying for every one of you guys that walk in and out of that door every time we have a show. Because I don't know what your life is like outside of the 3 hours we spend together. But I know my life can get pretty crazy. And I just don't want you guys to think that you're ever alone. And this last song that we're gonna do here for you guys tonight, we also have a merch table back there. We wanna hang out a little bit because you guys spend your whole evening here. I'm gonna be honest, I hated this song when we started this album, Breathe. I hated it. I mean, I never told Joe this, but I would like leave our co-writes and leave our recording sessions. I think we recorded it like 5 or 6 times, and I was crying on the way home. I'm like, I hate this song. I don't know what it's talking about. It's horrible. All of these things, I can be dramatic, okay, guys? I can be. And as time went on, I was like, you know what? This is a team effort. This is a song Joe really wants on the album. I'm gonna put it on the album. And now I have a music video out for it. You guys sing it all the time. But really, Daddy, you guys know what the verses are about. I'd really like you to come up here and tell me what that stuff is that I'm singing about.
Jim knows. He knows every word, what every word means.
It was the hardest song out of all of the songs that we've ever done for me to put life into, and hopefully I did it justice because I just didn't. Thank you. I didn't understand it, you know, but I guess it was a good learning curve. So this is Big White Truck. And if you haven't seen the music video, go see it, but I hope you guys sing along at least with the chorus here tonight. truck. Put your hands together one more time for Joey B. Danny Waters on bass. Back here in his cage, Mad Dog Matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jess Zimmerman. Woo! Thanks, guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
God bless you guys. Please stick around. We're going to be back at the merch table. I know it's a little bit later, but you guys have been awesome. God bless you. Thank you so much.